So people. Hey, what's up? What's up? And do I get some names of the people who have just joined? Would love to chat with you guys. The last session crashed. That was my fault. I had some task to attend to, but then I could not get back into the session. I don't know what happened. So let me know if you are up for a chat tonight. Won't be a long chat, maybe 30 minutes or so, but we are going to have a chat. So let me know when you guys are online, and let me know if you can hear me. This is working. If it gives out a sound, that means it's working. Hey, yeah. Hey, hi, Kaustubh. Hi, BVS. Yes, sometime pass. Tell me if this is working. If you get a disturbing sound, that means it's working. Do you hear something? So it's working. Yeah, so that means it's working. Yeah, because when I'm doing this, it should give a sound. That's a proof that it's working. Okay, great. Right. So what's up with you guys then? Kaustubh, what a long day, huh? Hectic. I just can't. This is great, BVS. Hope you have great results. I have two doctors with me right now, right? I'm great. How are you? Yeah. So yeah, I have not watched. I there's a film that someone recommended me from the comment section. Hey MJ, what's up? Shankara Bharnam, a 1979 Telugu film or 1980 Telugu film. It's there on YouTube. It's there on Voot, but it's available without subtitles. And I really want to watch that film, but obviously I cannot watch it without subtitles. I also want to watch Vikrant, Rona Vikrant, but it's not playing anywhere near my house in original language. So that's a bummer. I do not want to watch it in dubbed. Heavy work hours. I think I can take out time, but I need I need it to be in the original language, not in Hindi dubbed. So that's difficult. It's playing in original language in about 4 or 5 movie halls all across Delhi NCR. Too far away from my home. So I will have to think about that. Exactly. Original is best. What did you watch recently? Something that you liked. I watched another episode of. Yeah. I have that Anaconda. Hey Anaconda. I have that film added to my Prime watch list. I watch it tonight. Mathu Vadra. Maybe it's that 2019-20 film, right? About three friends or something. I'm not very sure. It's comedy thriller or something like that. So yeah, it's added to my Prime watch list, and this it may be the next film that I watch. Next film. South India, Hollywood, Bollywood, North India, East India, West India, any film. Maybe the next film that I watch. I was about to watch it last night, but then I saw that Better Call Saul's latest episode. Hey, gamers family, what's up? Better Call Saul's latest episode has dropped, so I had to watch it. So I watched that one. It was an hour long episode, so I had to go sleep after that. So that's that. But what did you guys watch? If you like Agent Sai, you'll love way more. Adipurush release date. Yeah, I know. I've heard about that. If I loved Agent Sai, that's the exact thing somebody said in the comments. I don't know, dude. Hoping no one is fake in the chat box. Yeah, yeah. Who knows? It's amazing. Yeah, Adipurush. I don't know the date, man. To anybody who's new here, I am not a South Indian cinema expert. I've just started watching films from South India, mostly Telugu, but I also watch Kannada, Tamil, Malayalam. So if you ask me questions like news from South India cinema industry, I don't have it. So yeah, it's amazing that that guy is still pretending that he has no idea. He created a fake account in your name. Then last night he changed his username, edited his comment under which you and I had commented about this being impersonation, and then he said, "I don't understand your comment. Why have you commented this?" It's- and then he even deletes that account, and then he says, "No, I'm not an imposter." It's amazingly foolish, amazingly stupid. So forget about it. I don't know how to talk about it. Yeah, yeah, I know. Adipurush is will star Prabhas. I have that idea, but I don't know at what stage has it reached. That's the thing. I don't know when it's going to release, or what is the tentative date, what is the final date. I am kind of because it has been exactly 1.5 months since maybe 2 months since I actually got into South Indian cinema. Why Anurag Kashyap has not made a good film since Ugly? Because he has lost his art to his politics. That's it. That's a great question, Anaconda. Have you watched Vikrant Rona? I have not. I want to watch it in original language. It's not playing anywhere near me in original language. I'll have to travel to and fro. I'll have to travel like 50 kilometers to and fro to watch it in original language. Let's see if I want to watch in Hindi. But Shwaz, you can try it out. It's old, but it's really good. Sure, I'm totally open to old films. Shwaz, okay. So that's a great question about Anurag Kashyap. He has lost his art to politics. He's till Ugly. He was not. He was apolitical. He did not care what Congress was doing, what BJP was doing. As soon as the whole machinery started, got activated. Now Modi is in power. Now we have to prove that he's a yeah, exactly. Now we have to gather all our energies and show him as the modern day real villain. And then now every film of his, every show of his, there is politics. There is commentary on Hindu nationalism, Sanghi terrorism, and Modi bhakti and not. So he does not focus on his real job, and that's it. That's it. Yeah, I mean, it's weird. I don't like him as a person. I don't know if I like or not like him as a person, but yeah, I hate all these people. Even Kangana Ranaut, Arnab Goswami, Anurag Kashyap, Swara Bhaskar, all these right and left winger so-called influencers who do nothing but inflame passions, make people fight with each other. I have nothing. I have zero respect for Vishal Dadlani. I mean, I have zero respect for these guys. Zero. Kangna is Kangna is I think the worst of the lot. I have seen the thumbnail of Ek Villain Returns. Thing is, I watch very less trailers. He has completely lost art. Even next new copy Spanish film Mirage. Okay, that the one with Tapsi Pannu, Dobara or something. Yeah. So is it an official copy, or Is it like nobody will come to know copy? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Taapsee is also in this list. Taapsee, I know her active, at least I still respect Taapsee because at least she's doing her work well. I like her as an actor. I don't like her political views, very biased political views, but at least she's doing good work. It's official copy. Yeah, if it's official copy, then it's fine because if you remember the film Badla, Amitabh Bachchan, Taapsee Pannu, I don't think it was an official copy, or at least even if it was, the director, what is his name, Surjit Ghosh or something, he did not want us to know that he has directly lifted a Spanish film. I think it was a Spanish film. I had watched that film like 3 4 years ago when it had recently come out on Netflix. Then I watched Badla some months later, and I was wondering in the movie hall. I was like, why do I feel like I have watched this film before? And then it struck me that okay, I saw this film on Netflix, and this Badla is like a direct copy. And then I told my wife, I know the climax, and obviously I did not tell her the climax, but I knew the climax, and I was right. So at least it's an official copy. Yeah, Kaustav, you 100% agreed, right? So I do get the point that it's an ode to Kamal Hassan. So if I look at Vikram from that perspective, propaganda and Miss Marvel. Yeah, I did not even try Miss Marvel. I mean, I wish all the best to the actor. See, the thing is, sometimes you have to feel sorry for the actors. She's a young, upcoming actor, I think, and she's got a big break in Miss Marvel. So when such actors are used by directors, by makers for their propaganda, it ruins the career of these actors because they have no say in it. They will say, they will do what their makers want them to say and do. Now she's a young girl, 18, 19, 20, 25. I don't know how old she is, but she's young. Nobody wants to watch that show, or people are calling her names, even though it's not her fault. Will work if she has received work, she will accept it and she will work her ass off. But there is politics happening behind the scenes and she can't do anything about it. So Kaustav, you said Vikram. So yeah, so I understand it's an ode to Kamal Hassan, so they had to have Kamal Hassan, but it still looked yeah, it flopped in India, I think, everywhere, but it still looked odd. He did not look the role, but that's a different thing. My biggest gripe was not Kamal Hassan. I could totally ignore that. But yeah, the first half is such an investigative thriller. You're really using your brain. The part of your brain is active. Like, okay, what happens? What did Kamal do? Where did he go when he used to sit under this tree? What did he used to do when he went to that brothel? What was he doing? Where was he going after climbing out of the window? That's the first half, and then suddenly the second half is a completely different film. It's an over the top action film. Yeah, yeah, I know. 777 Charlie. So it's not just about these films from South India. It's even in let's even in North. In North, there are so many great films that do not work. There are even in North, there are so many amazing films that are made, but they don't work, and some shitty films work instead of those films. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to give examples here. I want to watch KGF 1 because everybody says that KGF 1 was good. So I don't know. I want to watch it. I will probably not watch KGF 2. I just came to know today that our stupid reactions, they had posted kind of a negative review for KGF 2, but then they had to pull that out. They had to delete their review because they started getting death threats from people, from KGF fans. So I am pretty sure I am not going to review KGF 2, especially if I do not like it. If I like KGF 2, then probably. But obviously, I will not pretend. I think if you have been watching my videos, you know I will not pander to to the public opinion. Yeah, North versus South is a villain, but maybe costume or maybe not. It's, I think North versus South is started by some people. Yeah, some people. I think at the end of the day, people still go and watch a film that they want to watch. Uh, See, Kangna Ranaut is a great example. Now, in my view, in my mind, I thought the entire right wing is crazy for Kangna Ranaut. Like they would watch anything with her, and she's a literal goddess to our right wing, the our right wing in India. But her last 9 or 10 or 11 films have flopped. Dhakad sold like 20 tickets on its eighth day. So, so even if people are saying something, yeah, maybe. So even if people are fighting over North versus South on social media, I don't think it trickles down to what they eventually watch. Yeah, Dhakad flop. That's what I'm saying. Eventually, people watch a film that appeals to them. If people like trailer of a film, whether it was South Indian, North Indian, Anurag Kashyap, Madhur Bhandarkar, Vivek Agnihotri, if a trailer appeals to people, I think people watch it. That's what I have realized after Dhakad flopped like it flopped, because I thought every right winger will go and watch Dhakad or all the Kangna films before that, but nobody does. So I don't think I think people are something else on social media. They would argue, they would defend their favorite actors and whatnot, but then eventually in real life they go and watch a film that they want to watch, regardless of their social media opinions. That's what I've observed. I may be wrong, but I think I'm right. Why did a blue average film like Bhool Bhulaiya 2? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I did not even try to watch Bhool Bhulaiya 2. I have zero. I hate Kartik Aaryan, the actor. Yeah, Munawar wins that show. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no. Even if Munawar did not win that show, people still wouldn't have watched Dhakad. See, it's not like Dhakad is her only flop. She has not given a hit since 2015. Like 9, 10 flops she has given in a row. So it's not just Munawar won that show and that's why Dhakad flopped. It has got nothing to do. That's a defense by Kangna's fans, and not just defense. You're not defending her, but that's a misunderstanding, right? You know that, right? Kangna's all films. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why Kartik Aaryan is popular. See, I have nothing against the guy personally. It's good. He's doing good for himself. He's doing good for his family. He's getting success. Good. Maybe he's hardworking too. But as an actor, from the skills standpoint, does he deserve the success? No. He's a bad actor. Yeah, yeah. They are busy making remakes in the industry, and they're busy making progressive cinema that has what the message is. So here's an example: The Boys. You guys must have watched Boys. A lot of you. Boys is a very progressive show, extremely progressive. It's all about there is a lot of feminism in Boys, but then the show does not drown itself in feminism. The show is not preaching people to be a feminist. That's what is missing in Bollywood. No, Karthik Aryan does not have what it takes to do good in a serious film. He's a very mediocre actor. He cannot act. I'm telling you, his monologue from that film, Pyar Ka Panchnama. If any other decent actor had given that monologue, the monologue would have become 1,000 times more popular than it did. That monologue is popular because of the writing, not because of Karthik Aryan. Karthik Aryan gets a lot of credit for that monologue. Karthik Aryan needs to come out of the chocolate boy frame. I don't know, because what I'm saying is that's the only thing he can do. He does not have the acting chops. I think the day he gets out of this chocolate boy frame is when he gets totally exposed as an actor. Again, I am nothing personal against him. I'm happy that he's getting success. This outsider is getting success, but he's a bad actor. So that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Even if I'm sounding rude. No, I don't think Anaconda. I don't think he is a good actor. I don't even like him in ads. He's such a bad actor. He can't even do like 30 seconds of good acting, except for that one ad where he's hitting those sixes and fours. He has done well in that ad, but apart from that, I don't think he can act at all. I'm sorry, I disagree with you. I don't know why I say these unpopular things. Uh, yeah, I've heard that he's a good actor. Yes, I've heard that. So that's why I would want to watch KGF for Yash. I've heard he's a good actor. I have not watched the film, so I would like to watch KGF Chapter One for Yash. Tiger Shroff teaser, no, not yet. No, I, I have not watched a Tiger Shroff trailer or teaser in years. I think the last Tiger Shroff trailer I watched was War. I have not watched any Tiger Shroff trailer after War. It has been what, 3 years? Yeah. So yeah, let's see. So just to remind people, there is a dollar sign. So if you feel generous and you want to like gift me some, pay me something. Okay. So if you want to gift me something, also this will highlight your comment for me for much more than 3 seconds. I'll be able to reply to your comment. So if you want to hit that dollar button, put in an amount. The more amount you put in, the longer will your comment be highlighted. Just want to put it out. Uh, so yeah, if I won't miss anything if I don't watch KGF. Okay, but yeah, that's why I haven't watched KGF yet, because I also feel that I won't miss anything. I'm not very fond of the trailers of KGF, so I'll see if someday I want to watch it. I might watch it. I don't know, but there is a lot of stuff to be watched. Like somebody just popped a name that I completely forgot. I don't remember that name, but yeah, somebody told that name, so I'm going to watch that film. I'll show you. Let me show you. So that is in my watch list. That name. Yeah, somebody is commenting on my video, pointing out which language version is which one. So here's the thing. I'll show you the movie that I have next on my wish list. He attacks Parliament, which is disgusting for me to watch. That's bad. Yeah. This is not 1970. You can't still keep on making films showing people, showing politicians in a bad light. Uh, yeah, gamer family, you commented something. I was kind of about to talk about it, but I forgot what you wrote. So I'm just showing you my watch list. It will be fun, I think. Let me know if you do not want to watch it. Okay, so I'm there. It's connecting. It will take a few seconds. We can chat. Meanwhile, yeah. So it's connecting now. So here is my watch list. Is so Batman is out. Rocketry is out. I am going to watch Rocketry for sure. Uh, where is that film? Oh man, I lost that film. So tell me, how is this film, guys? Can you see? I don't think you can see. There is Malik. So yeah. So I'm going to watch one of these films then. Anyways, so where were we? Do you want me to zoom then? Yeah, I could have zoomed. That was stupid. Surari Potru. Yes, I also have that in my watch list. Maybe not in Prime, but in IMDb. So that's what Surya won for, right? National Award. So yeah, here we go. Can you guys read the names? So yeah, I don't know where is that film. The one that people have said if I liked Agent Sai, I will like that film. I don't know where it went. It should have been here somewhere. And how is Sani Kaidham? People, shit, I forgot. I know where that film is. That's bad. And here is Hotstar. There is Rocketry. I'm just trying to show you which ones are in my list. So this one I finished a long time back though. I tried watching Dhruva, but it's in Hindi, so that's a no go. I don't know how is this film? Ungallu Kaga Urwan. How is this film? Uh, yeah, and then there is Netflix. How's Grey Man? Is Grey Man good? Wait. Yeah. So how is did anybody watch Grey Man? I have not yet watched it. Is it good and is it worth watching? If you're a Dhanush fan, I have not seen a lot of Dhanush, but I know he's a good actor. I watched Asuran, I think, last year. Even though it was too much masala, it started on a different note. I thought it's going to be a very uh, hard hitting, grounded, intense film, but it turned out to be a masala, Asuran. I was not very fond of that part of the film. I was expecting something much more grounded, much more realistic, based of based on how it started actually. But overall, I enjoyed the film. All right, Asuran, and of course, Dhanush was great. So, so yeah, tell me if you guys want to recommend me anything else. Can anybody recommend that name again to me? When you said if I have watched, if I watched Agent Sai, if I liked Agent Sai, I like that film which starts with letter M. I forgot the name. Morudhu something, Mridhu. I don't know. It's got to be in my IMDb watch list if it's not in there. But it is on Prime. I don't know where it went. I was pretty sure I had added it to my watch list. I don't know where the film is now. It's kind of surprising to me. I cannot find it on Prime. But you guys have gone awfully quiet. Are you still there? Are you guys still there? Not seeing any messages. Yeah, that film is definitely not in my. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. So yeah, this one. Mathu Vadalara. This is the one, right, people? Sorry. Mathu Vadalara. This is the one that you have been recommending me to watch since I watched Agent Sai. This is a good film, right? This is what? This is which language is this? Which language is this? Malayalam, Telugu, which one? I think it's Telugu, right? Guys, are you? Am I? Can you guys hear me? I have not seen a comment from like 10 minutes now. Hello, knocking. I see people are online, but I cannot see a comment. What's up, people? Somebody recommended me that Surya film. Hmm. Whoa. I guess I guess there may have been some internet issue because I have all these comments started popping. Watch 96, Mathu Valdara, all Vitriman films, Telugu. I can hear. Oh, I guess there may have been some issue with the internet. I guess. Yeah. Because I just received all these messages all of a sudden. Sorry, people left because I just kept on saying you guys not commenting even though they were commenting. Sorry about that. Hmm. That sucks. That sucks. All these people on the chat and they had to leave because I could not see their comments. I have not seen many Shankar films, to be honest. As I was saying earlier, I have just started a lot of Shankar. I have only seen his Hindi films. Solar December, Nayak of Anil Kapoor, not the original Nayak. Nayak starring Anil Kapoor, and Robot in parts. Raksha Bandhan is the last thing Chadda, scene to scene remake. You're asking me which one I prefer? I don't know. I mean, Forrest Gump is is one of my all-time favorite films. But you know what? I have kind of developed a soft corner for Lal Singh Chaddha because Sonu Nigam has made a grand comeback with that film. Amir Khan has kind of given two huge songs. Yeah. Forrest Gump is also my favorite. So Amir Khan has given Sonu Nigam two huge songs. So far, there have been two beautiful songs. So I kind of have that soft corner for Lal Singh Chadda for kind of bringing back Sonu Nigam. Even though he's getting many songs this year, but yeah, these are arguably the two biggest song of this year for Sonu Nigam. So that's great. So that I respect that about Amir Khan. So yeah, I might go for Lal Singh Chadda if I had to pick one. Yeah, because I'm a huge Sonu Nigam bhakt. Always have been. I've been a Sonu Nigam fan from like 30 years now. So that's that. Everybody has gone offline because my comment section wasn't working. Not going to watch any remake made in Bollywood. They're just making. Yeah. See, I have the same feeling. I don't think I have watched. So you know what? I watch like maybe one or two Bollywood films a year. I've been doing that since 15 years now. From last 15 years, I have watched very few Bollywood films. Very few. You know, barely 30 or 40 total in last 15 years. Since 2007 or 2008, I have probably watched barely 30, 35 Bollywood films. I'm just bored. I have totally dedicated myself to Hollywood. Not so much shows. I don't watch shows a lot. I still watch films. I'm still that guy who is into films. But yeah, Bollywood has gotten bored for me. It has gotten boring for me. Holiday remake. You did not know that? Yeah. They were all remake. So yeah, fun fact. Uh, Wanted is a remake. Also was Koshiyam. It is not on mine. It is few marks. It is a class. Ayyapuam Koshiyam. Oh, okay. I'll have to really remember that name. I don't have my laptop near me right now. Is it on any OTT? So yeah, so Wanted is a remake of Pokhiri, right? So as it turns out, I watched Pokhiri in 2006. I think it was a new film back then. It's in Prime. Man, I think I'll have to get my laptop to write all these names down. Which year this film came out in? Okay, so my laptop is getting is booting up. Once it does that, you will have to type in that name again. I hope it's not a 3 hour long film. Oh man. Okay, it's there. It's working. Yeah. So what's that name again? Can you tell me, gamer? I sorry. I'm an old guy. I cannot remember names. I forget names in like 4 seconds. Yeah. I know. Malayalam films. Ayya Panum Koshiyam. Ayya Panum. Yes. Koshiyam. Got it. I know the reputation that Malayalam films have, and I love watching Malayalam films. So I watched Joji last year. I watched Joseph. I very recently watched Joseph, like a month and a half ago. I watched Joseph. I watched that. What is that film? Kumbalgani Nights. Kumbalangi Nights, Kumbalagi Nights. I watched that film last week, and something else too from The Great Indian Kitchen. Is that a Malayalam film? I watched half of it. I have not finished it yet. So I kind of know the brand of cinema from that comes out of Malayalam film are very smart. I'm sure they are. All audiences are smart. It's just that audience gets conditioned when you're watching a kind of cinema. You get conditioned to like that. So that's the thing. Yeah, it's in Prime. Biju Menon, Prithviraj Sukumaran, Ranjit. Okay, I hope the action is not too. Oh wow, this is a 3 hour film. Okay, I'll have to take. I'll have to finish this film in two sittings then. Half of it one day. Watch Janavar Bangladeshi movie. Janavar Bangladeshi film. I only know one Janavar, and I think Marathi audience are also very cinema aware. Yeah. Marathi films are also very different. They have a they have a different flavor to them. I've seen quite a few. No, not quite a few. Few. And the last Marathi film that I saw was of this struggling classical singer. He has his own guru, who is quite popular, even though he's poor. And then there is a struggling classical singer who's obviously also poor. The movie is going at a pace, and then it takes a time leap of some years, but the struggle continues as far as I remember. So yeah, it was a really beautiful film, and the music. So there are all these competitions in the film, that they go. Any expectations from Brahmastra? No, the disciple. Correct. The disciple. Thank you, Gamer. I have no expectations from. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the director of Brahmastra, I really love Wake Up Sid. I really like that film. But that's about it. That's the only film of Ranbir Kapoor that I really like. There isn't a Ranbir Kapoor film that I'm a huge fan of. I haven't watched Tamasha, but apart from the Tamasha, all the ones that I've watched, I mean, Rockstar, Barfi, Sanju. The director made a very smart film. Wake Up Sid was a very good film. It was a very intelligent film, I thought. Even in 2008, even if Wake Up Sid is made in 2022, I think it would be as smart today as it was in 2008. I think that was a really good film. But then he made this very typical cliched film, his second film with Ranbir, Deepika. I don't remember the name. Balam Pichkari song wala. So I don't know. And Brahmastra looks, I don't know, it looks okay. I don't have much hopes. I'm not sure if I'll go to a movie hall and watch it, or if I will wait for it to come out on OTT. I'm not excited about it. But then I don't get excited for Bollywood films these days. Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, right? So what I'm going to say is probably going to kind of piss some people off. I'm actually looking forward to the only Bollywood film that I'm looking forward to right now is is a remake, and it's Vikram Vedha's remake, starring Hrithik and Saif. I am looking forward to that film. Writing is most important part, right? So. So I'm looking forward to that film. I have not watched the original. I do not want to watch the original because then I don't want the story to be revealed to me. So that's why I'm avoiding watching the original with Mulshi pattern. It became very famous after Salma remade as Antim. Okay. All right. Okay. So Salman ruined that film too. Mm. Okay, I'll watch it. What are your thoughts on Salman? Not of today. We know what he's today. What are your thoughts on Salman Khan of the 90s? Do you think Salman Khan was ever an actor? Uh, he could act. I have seen Kathy. Yeah, Kathy I've seen. I've seen about two or three Lokesh films. No, just two. Kathy and Vikram. I started Master, but I don't think I kind of liked it a lot, so I have not so far finished it. I watched 30 minutes of Master. I'll see if I finish it. But I have seen Kathy, like it very much. Salman cannot get out of his bhai image now, because he will get out of it when he stops getting casted as a hero. Yeah, Master. So right now he has. So right now Salman has very few years left as a hero. So I don't think he's going to break out of that bhai image, because in few years from now he'll start playing the senior citizen roles. So there's no point for him to break that image. And also in Bollywood we do not have those scripts that Hollywood has for older actors. Hollywood makes great films. They write great films for people who are 50 plus or 60 plus. That does not happen in Bollywood. Sometimes it happens with Amitabh Bachchan films, but that's about it. There are few and far roles in between, you know. So Salman Khan, it's too late for him. But yeah, so I was asking, what do you think of Salman of the 90s, or maybe even 2000s? Like Janeman, I thought he did fine in Janeman. He emoted quite well in Janeman. Why we don't have a great villain movie? Like we, as in what, the whole of Indian film industry or Bollywood? I don't know. Never really paid attention to that. I think we have great villain films, like, because that's why all these actors are so big now. Manoj Bajpayee, Nawazuddin, Bollywood. Okay, no, but yeah, that I don't know. Now that you say it like that, I cannot recall in any. But maybe we have with Nawazuddin or Manoj Bajpayee or Irfan or Pankaj Tripathi. We of late there hasn't been a film with Amrish Puri. There were films with Amrish Puri. He was a great villain, of course. I can think of Shan, Kulbhushan Kharbanda. Thalapathy, which is also doing a Lokesh Singhal University, which is releasing next year. It's going to be a blast. Okay, Thalapathy Vijay. Is that the guy from Master? Mogambo, of course. Mogambo was great. So many Amrish Puri roles are iconic. No, Mogambo is probably the best one of them. But he, I think Amrish Puri is a very underrated actor. Nobody know. He's never in conversations around great actors. I don't know why he's not. Amrish Puri was masterful, such a natural actor, and he could get into the skin of any character, and he did. So yeah, I wish he got more credit as an actor. And there are many legends actually who actually don't get as much credit for their skills as people think they are, like Raj Kapoor. He's called a legend and showman, but he actually does not get a lot of credit for his acting skills. People still think of Raj Kapoor as a Charlie Chaplin guy. Rolex and Dilli from SU are real life brothers Surya and Karthi? No, I did not know that. I had no idea. No, no. Yeah, it's the first time I'm getting to know this. So thank you so much for telling me that. So Rolex and Dilli are brothers, real life brothers. Great. So I imagine they would be seen in some other film from that Kaithi Vikram universe. That's why Rolex was in the climax, right? I think I think so. I'm switching on my fan. Let me know if it's too much of a disturbance. Yeah. Oh. What else? Surya can't say Jai Hind. Why? Brock Lesnar. So you're a 90s or early 2000s kid, huh? Why can't he say Jai Hind? He refuses? Any WWF fans from of 90s or early 2000s WWF? So how old are you guys? Like, what are you guys doing? How old are you guys? I kind of want to know the age of my audience. I know YouTube has that analytics, but I want to know ages of the individuals. Shahrukh says Jai Hind while Surya can't. Acha, I'm 21. Okay, you're 21, but you're a Brock Lesnar fan. Wow, that's great. Because I thought when I read that name, I thought you must be a 90s or 2000s kid. So Cool. Because Brock Lesnar is from that time. That's what I'm saying. Wow. Yeah, I know he still wrestles, but I did not know the current generation likes him so much because he was not active for years. Surya doesn't say Jai Hind, but Shah Rukh says Jai Hind because Surya is supporter of Dravidian politics. Oh, well. So you're saying this film has two versions? Like this has been made already? I did not get it exactly. So which like so rocketry has been made once or has it been made twice? Like what is the angle? I know Shah Rukh Khan is in the film with R Madhavan, but is Surya in the same film or is it another version? Yeah, it's made in Hindi, Tamil, but it's still the same film. Really? So they actually shot for these different language versions. They also shot separately. I did not know that happens. I thought, okay, wow. Does it happen a lot? Because I thought they have the same actors for all the versions, Telugu, Hindi, Marathi, whatever. I did not know they actually shoot with different actors for different versions. Wow, in English too. That's a news to me. I'm sorry if I have exposed myself as an ignorant to all of you guys right now. But yes, I am ignorant. I had no idea this happens. I had no idea that the movies are literally reshot for different languages. I used to think they either dub them with for major. Okay, okay. Sergio Subban actor for crowd playing in Hindi for Tamil. Yeah, I know. I can understand that, but I did not know that. I thought Shah Rukh is probably there in all the versions. That somebody must have dubbed his voice in Tamil for the Tamil version, for in Telugu for Telugu version. I did not know that they have literally cast actors from those regions for those roles and shot them separately. That's impressive. That's a large undertaking, right? That would require that was double the effort. You shot the film once with a certain set of actors on a certain location, then you reshoot it. You go to the same location, or you create the exact same replica of that set, and then you shoot with the other actor. Wow. Sridevi is English also. Amitabh Bachchan in Hindi for the 2 minute role in Tamil. Ajit acted. Wow, I had no clue, man. Oh man, I'm such. I used to think I'm a cinephile, but turns out I'm an ignorant ass. I had no idea. I thought Amitabh Bachchan is in that role for the whole wide world, for the whole wide India. Wow, so it's Ajit who did his role for. Okay, this is it's a shameful that I in my defense, because I have only watched Hindi and Hollywood, only watched Hindi films and Hollywood. It does not work like that in Hindi films, so maybe that's why I don't know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know about Kamal Hassan. I know about Kamal Hassan when he's especially that statement by Kamal Hassan that India's first terrorist was a Hindu. That's what Kamal Hassan said a couple of years, not a couple of years, 3 4 years ago. That was heavy. I know he's a staunch critic of BJP. Why I saw that is so down to earth in Bollywood or not? Hey, how are you? I'm good. I don't know. Because I'm new to South cinema, I'm yet to be aware of this fact that South actors are down to earth. I did not know that they are down to earth. I thought, but I'm not sure if it's correct that Bollywood actors are not down to earth. Who exactly are you talking about? I think that they are down to earth when when they are down to earth. Who exactly is arrogant? Do you think? There may be exceptions, but I don't think generally. I cannot make that comment generally. Hey, bro, I am into software. All kinds of person everywhere. Yeah, I don't like. Do you have any specific names? Are there any exceptions, or are you passing a general comment that generally Bollywood actors are not down to earth? Because I don't think so. Maybe they are more glamorized. Maybe that's the thing. There's a lot of shosha. They show off a lot, but I won't call that arrogance. That's just the kind of lifestyle you pick for yourself. I guess that comes from living in Mumbai. You know, have become Western from inside, which we also see in their movies, and South actors are rooted. So it's not about Bollywood. You cannot kind of blame actors because it's the movies. Movies are it's the culture of Mumbai. So basically, that's the thing. It's the Mumbai culture. If you go to Mumbai, not just south of Mumbai, most of Mumbai, it's people are very westernized there. There are certain sections where they are down to earth, like the Marathi films that are made. But in the filmy circles, those people are generally very Western. The writers, the directors. So that rubs off on actors. Actors who go to Mumbai from Delhi or from Punjab, it rubs off on them. They think, okay, because I am with these guys, I have to be Western. I have to learn Western mannerisms. I have to speak in English as much as I can. So this is a mask they wear to gel with the other people, with people who have grown up in rich Mumbai circles, right? So I have zero issues with nepotism, but then these nepotism people, all these directors like Zoya Akhtar, they talk a certain way, they behave a certain way. So when you are working with them, you kind of live in Rome like Romans do, right? So you kind of adopt their lifestyle or adopt their way of talking, because it opens more door for you if you are in the Mumbai film industry and you are more Western, right? It does not hold true for everybody, obviously. Nawazuddin, Pankaj Tripathi, Manoj Bajpayee, but then they are not, even though they are big actors today, but they don't charge humongous fees like the Western actors do. Western like actors. Akshay Kumar is also there. Within industries, actors, you can't judge by clothes. Attitude matters. That was a huge comment. That just poofed. So the comments stay on the screen for barely 2 or 3 seconds, unless you are being generous and you are clicking on the dollar sign and paying for a comment, then it will stay on screen. That's how YouTube's system works. Other industries respect their language. Bollywood doesn't. They do most of Bollywood. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. I've observed that all the films that I've watched from south of India over the last 1.5 month, I've heard very little English. Very little English. They stick to their mother tongue. They stick to their original language, which is so amazing. In Bollywood, it's about like 20, 30% of the dialogues are in English. So you're very right about that. So again, that comes with the culture. You cannot blame actors for it, right? That Delhi has the same culture. Delhi has the same culture. That's what we are taught in schools, to never talk in Hindi or in your mother tongue. Always speak English. Always talk in English. That's what we are taught in Delhi schools, or maybe even in Mumbai schools, to never talk in Hindi. So, I mean, who do you blame for that? Schools, probably. Look at Zindagi, it has many dialogues in Urdu and English, almost 80%. Then why it is called a Hindi film? Urdu and English. I think Urdu and Hindi, it's in our country, it's interchangeable. I would give that leeway to language in terms of Urdu and Hindi. It's interchangeable. I think not just Zindagi Milegi Na Dobara. Forget English part. We know that, we discussed that already. But Urdu is a prime language, I think, for all films, all Hindi films. Which Hindi film do you see Hindi, pure Hindi being spoken in? No, no, not any Hindi. Right from the 40s, 30s. I mean, I have seen films from 1947, 1948, many films from late 40s, early 50s. I have seen so many films. Urdu is spoken more than Hindi. That has been there from forever. So I would give that leeway to them. It's almost interchangeable, so that's okay. But yeah, I would still prefer actors speaking Urdu than English. But that can't happen, especially now in OTT age. Speaking in English has become an even bigger norm. Even though there are all these, but Hindi should at least 60%. What is the opposite? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because see, can you tell me your name, gamer, please? So you also have to understand that they have to make the film for an audience that speaks the same language. I forget me, the average person walking on the street. Akhilesh, thank you, Akhilesh. Akhilesh. So the average person walking on the street, or if you go out, you meet people. They do not speak Hindi, pure Hindi, or 60% Hindi. Nobody does in our country. In the Hindi heartland of, not the heartland, in these towns like Delhi, ho gaya, or Jammu, or Punjab, wherever people speak Hindi. When people are not speaking in Punjabi, for example, when they're speaking in Hindi, they're actually speaking a mix of Hindi Urdu. So that's what the films will target. Why would films have pure Hindi or 60-70% Hindi when the people who watch those films do not speak that language? That's it. You want to make the film, you want to appeal to everybody. People will start laughing. That's what happens. Pure Hindi is used as an instrument of comedy in our films. Have you noticed that? From since the very beginning, when you want to have a common character in a film, have that guy speak pure Hindi, and it becomes funny. And it's not. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, if you have you seen Chori Chori Chupke Chupke? No, sorry, Chupke Chupke, the Dharmender Om Prakash film. Hindi is an instrument of comedy. Pure Hindi is an instrument of comedy in that film. That's how it is, and it's not movie's fault. That's how it works. Like sometimes I say some pure Hindi words and people laugh. It's seen as a joke. That's what it is. So have you Akhilesh, have you seen Chupke Chupke, starring Dharmender, Amitabh Bachchan, Sharmila Tagore, Om Prakash, Asrani? It's a Rishikesh Mukherjee film, I think. Yes. And how old are you, Akhilesh? That's true, but I don't know. 20, wow. So I don't know if it's Bollywood who has made Shuddh Hindi speaking people funny, or has Bollywood taken inspiration from real life, like they have seen real people laugh at Shuddh Hindi, and that's why they include that in film. I don't know. I don't think you can be sure whether it's this or that. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe Bollywood has learned from real life instead of real life learning it from Bollywood. Who knows? I'm not sure if it's the latter or the former case. Okay, guys. I guess that's about it. It's 15 minutes past 12. I think I'm going to watch. I'm going to play a film. I'll see which one. Most probably that film. But yeah, we can all happily disagree as long as we are respectful, Akhilesh, to each other. See, again, I'm not saying okay. So I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying maybe you're right. Maybe Bollywood, maybe real life people learn from Bollywood. What I'm saying is we cannot be sure about that. Maybe you are right. I'm not saying maybe I'm right because I actually am not saying anything. I'm saying for me it's a 50-50% chance. Maybe Bollywood learns, or maybe people learn from Bollywood. I'm not sure about which one is correct. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm also not agreeing with you because there is no evidence that suggests that it's us who learn from Bollywood. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, I guess we should wrap up. You guys know my age? Anybody interested in how old I am? I thought before we leave, I play this age game almost in every live session. It's fun sometimes. Mathu Vadlara. That's the exact film I'm going to watch right now. How long is that film? Meanwhile, tell me what how old do you think I am while I'm looking for that film? Yeah. See? Uh-huh. It's right there on the screen. So this is just over 2 hours. I can do that. This is a rare film from the south that is just over 2 hours. It's usually just under 3 hours. Yeah, bye, Akhilesh. You didn't tell me how old I am, but that's okay. So thank you so much, guys. Anybody else? Bye bye. I see some people online. So bye to all. Anyways, anybody has to say anything? I see more people online. Anybody has anything to say, guys? Because I am about to log off now. Bye.